I don't know if J. Cole folded. You know what I'm saying? I think that J. Cole probably just saw that it could be a few things. Either A, and thank you for the likes coming in, by the way. Either A, I think that J. Cole probably just knew that the industry was just pushing him to do this battle with Kendrick. Or B, maybe he just came through and had a mature state of mind. And thank y'all. Thank y'all for the watching, and thank y'all for the coming through with the likes and the faces and all that. I appreciate it. If we can get some coins and some follows, let me know what you think. Eminem, Miss Girthy, or Mr. and Mrs. Girthy. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I appreciate it. Yeah, did he really fold his tail? I don't know if he folded his tail. There's nothing wrong with someone being greater than you. Okay? Let me see what you're saying here. J. Cole mentions in his album that he's done everything. He has nothing to prove. He is a GOAT. I do agree with you. I do agree with you that he has nothing to prove. I think that this is what some people are upset about, though. People are upset about the fact that they want to see these two greats, these two giants go at each other and battle. I think that's what people want. You know what I mean? They don't want to just see, what's it called? You know, they don't want to just hear these cats just like rap about nothing. But who knows? I mean, I know a lot of people want to hear a J. Cole and Kendrick album, right? A lot of people want to hear that. So maybe J. Cole is just squashing the beef because he's getting ready to put an album out. Let me see what some of y'all are saying real quick. Yeah, J. Cole mentions in his album, okay. But like I said, I think he's got a little bit to prove. Yeah. I'm just reading some of the comments. Okay, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. Mr. Mrs. Guthrie, if I said it right. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the guys that are watching. Please follow this channel. Follow the profile, the TikTok. I also do streams on YouTube as well. That's where we do most of the commentary and the music news. So please follow us on that. Let me say this real quick, man. You're right. Because J. Cole did kind of say on a few of his tracks, I think it was actually the one with Benny the Butcher, right? Where he says that he is the greatest, right? He says that he's the greatest rapper. So you're right. You can't really say that you're the greatest rapper and then say, hey, you know what? I apologize. But then again, like I said, man, I think J. Cole is also very highly enlightened. Not saying that other people aren't, but I think that he's just on a different level of consciousness to the point to where maybe he just doesn't want the beef. I mean, y'all heard about him saying that about his energy, right? That he felt it in his energy and all that it was just like, it wasn't sitting with him. He couldn't sleep at night. For those of us that heard the speech, and if you don't hear the speech, you could just go to Twitter. It's all over Twitter right now. But I feel that, and thank y'all for the likes that are coming in. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the likes. I hope you guys are also following too, because like I said, this is what we talk about, real hip hop. I got it streaming in the background. They're trying to force this beef on Cole. Yeah, that's what I also think. I also thought that too, man. I think they're trying to force the beef on Cole. And sorry, I'm trying to just get to the comments. I want to say what's up, because that's right. We got to get this conversation going, man. This is real hip hop right here. Yeah. The beef to me seemed fabricated. I mean, let's not forget, for those of us that do our research, and thank y'all, man. It's like 200 people up in here watching. We got over 700 likes. Let's see if we can get the likes up to like 1,000. I want to get the likes up to over 1,000 if you guys can, for those of you watching. And I'm reading your comments, and we're all having a discussion on this Dreamville Fest that just happened. Let me say, yeah, you're right. You know what, Team CEO, I agree with you. I don't think that there's any more money in hip hop. I definitely agree with you. But I want to go back to this other comment right here that I saw, where they said that they're trying to force this beef on Cole. You're absolutely right. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I wish we could sound the alarm. Thank you, man. We got it over 1,000 likes. Thank you. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I love TikTok, because y'all are active on here. I know, my bad. We got to start doing more streams more often. If you guys want to see more of these streams, please let me know. Like I said, and I hope you guys are following too. That's at BeatGrade, BeatGrade. I see the popular live just flashed up on my screen. So we doing it, man. Let me say this. Oh, by the way, Lil Yachty's on in the background, and I'm thinking like, yo, overrated rapper or what, man? I mean, like he's just cool with Drake and J. Cole. How much longer are they gonna carry him around on their coattails? But yeah, let's like I said, man, these two, let's not forget, are on the same label. J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are both on the same record company, Interscope Universal. Let's not forget that. For those of you that are just tuning in. Best beef ever, Charles 46255. I keep saying your name wrong, my bad. 255. Okay, yeah. Just want to make sure I read the numbers right. Best beef ever, Nas and Jay-Z. I will say this, man. I somewhat agree with you. I think that the beef between Nas and Jay-Z was definitely one of the best, but could I say that it's better than the Tupac and Biggie beef? But then again, it's like, look at what happened in that beef. That beef was very tragic. Okay, so let's not forget, man. I think a lot of rappers have learned from this situation. And I don't necessarily say that a beef has to have violence in order to be hardcore. But it's like, yo, man, it seemed like the beefs back in those days were really serious. Like, yo, I don't care what record label you on or how much money you making. This is real, man. Like, I'm coming to crush you. I mean, let's talk about the beefs, some of the rap beefs that have gone on before, right? Like, can we forget the 50 Cent and Ja Rule beef? I mean, we still see how hard 50 Cent is going after Ja and Diddy now, right? This man actually went in and destroyed Ja Rule's career. Like, Ja Rule didn't sell any more records after 50 Cent. So, if you think about it, man, that's a real beef right there. That's a real beef. Okay, this beef right here between Kendrick and J. Cole don't seem like a real beef to me. It don't seem like a real beef to me, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you think, you know? But I do agree the Jay-Z Nas beef was definitely up there with like Pac and Biggie. And I'm saying it's a real beef, as in it's genuine, not a beef where you're just trying to sell records and it's just being fabricated. And I kind of think that that's what this beef was. And maybe J. Cole was just over it. Some of the comments in this live were filtered. They shouldn't be filtered. I don't want them. Who still gains? What's up, my man? Yo, what's up? You know me as Mnemonic. That's right, man. I spell it Mnemonic. But yeah, that's right. It's Mnemonic. Thank you. Shout out to you, Husto. I appreciate you tuning in, watching. Hip-hop at its core initially was about battling. It's culture. Yeah, I agree with you. Because you also had the B-boys. You also had the DJ battles. So yes, that's a great point. You know what I mean? Shout you out, TB Entertainment. I appreciate it. And I hope some of you guys are following, because I appreciate that you guys are active and saying what's up. And I plan to have more conversations like this. So I appreciate that. Let's just see. I'm just going through some of the comments. Like he lead through the tell. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. Okay, this is a good point right here. I'm gonna read this one out loud real quick. J. Cole and Kendrick need to do a versus. Man, that would be amazing. If they did a versus, that would probably break the internet. But let me say this real quick. People acting like Cole and K. Dot not brothers, and this beef is really between K. Dot and Drake. You know, that's what a lot of people said, including Joe Budden. Like, some people said, man, I'm sure Joe Budden is somewhere right now, like, freaking out. Yo, you know this Budden podcast that's coming up is about to come up. Cole is soft. You know, I said the same thing in other videos, and people called me a hater. You know, but I don't think that it's just Cole that's soft. I think that the overall beef is soft. And thank y'all for that are watching, commenting, saying what's up, speaking on the real hip-hop. Man, I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate the likes coming in. Like I said, I hope you guys are following. Yeah, this is no beef. The beef is on Drake. Yes, thank you for the likes that are coming in. Dan Love Banks, thank you for following. I appreciate it, man. If you guys wanted to speak on it, yes. Let me know if you guys want to speak. Maybe we can get you in here. Let me know how many of y'all are J. Cole fans or Kendrick fans. Who is a better rapper, yo? I have a few questions I want to ask. Like, is it J. Cole, Drake, or Kendrick? And my other question is Lil Wayne really a top 10 rapper? I know that's a side question, but I really got to ask that since I see there's a lot of hip hop heads in here, because I did another video and you guys can watch some of the videos that I did. I really appreciate it. The video I did on Lil Wayne, of course, we got a lot of Lil Wayne fans that are haters and saying like, oh, thank you for the chili, Divinely. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the chilies and the lightnings. Oh, appreciate the support. Divinely, if I'm saying your name correctly, great name. And I gotta say real quick, man, like not Kendrick, my bad, Lil Wayne, man. I respect him, but he's just not a top 10 rapper to me. Let me keep going. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. And thank you again, Divinely, if I said that name right. I appreciate you so much. Much love. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Big Papa. Thank you for the roses. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. I hope you guys are following, because we out here speaking the truth. And thank you again for the likes. I don't think there was actual beef between these people. They took it out of proportion. Yeah. Well, you know what? I actually went back and I did research on the Control verse. Okay? I went back. I did, there's the song with Big Sean, Kendrick, and I believe it has Jay Electronica on it. I went back and did my research and listened to it. And Kendrick actually says on the song, Jermaine, Cole, Drake. He even says Big Sean. He's on the song with Big Sean and he says Big Sean's name on it. For those of y'all that, I'm sure a lot of y'all already heard the song, of course, came out years ago. But, just to refresh our memories, we're basically like, thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate you, Divinely. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm still learning this whole TikTok thing. So some of this stuff, I'm like learning what it means and all that. But thank y'all so much, man, for the love. That's right. We here to speak real hip hop and I hope you guys follow. But let me just say, man, on the Control track, he says like Big Sean, who else did he say? Yeah, Drake, J. Cole, a few other MCs that I can't remember. I think Wale and some other MCs. And he says, yo, I'm here to destroy y'all. I'm here to murder y'all. I'm here to take the crown. I'm taking the crown. I'm the king. So it seems like Kendrick has always been basically saying like, I am the best rapper. I am the best. I am the number one. F your big three. I'm the number one. Thank you again for the likes and the follows. So let me say this. Yes, thank you, Smooth Operator 77. I appreciate the 100. Yeah, that's for real. Nah, J. Cole just know better. Yeah, that's true too. Maybe that too. Hey, I don't know. Before all of this, I heard a bunch of people saying that J. Cole's gonna wash Kendrick. Okay, so I heard a bunch of people saying that, man. So you guys tell me. Thank you again for all the likes coming in, man. They got it playing in the background pretty loud over here. J. Cole just apologized to him on stage. Yes, thank you, Quiet Storm. That is what we are talking about right now. That's what we're talking about here. That's the basis of this conversation, is J. Cole just apologized to Kendrick Lamar at Dreamville Fest, for those of y'all that are just tuning in. We are wondering, was this an L? I heard Maul. For those of you that watch podcasts on YouTube, you know that show Rory and Maul that used to be with Joe Budden? They basically said that... Hold on for a minute. They basically said like, yo... Sorry, I got the streaming Dreamfest in the background still. We rewatching the tape like sports. We're rewatching it. Central C just came on stage. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me, man, what you guys think of the show, though, by the way? What you think of the festival? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys like the show? But my point is this, though, man, is that basically J. Cole, a lot of fans were cheering him on, man. A lot of people were saying, hey, man, he about to come back. He's going to watch him. It was just warning shots, right? Wasn't everybody saying that about the 7-minute drill? They were like, oh, it's just a warning shot. Just enjoy the beef. Enjoy the battle. And it's like, Joe Budden said, and everybody said that we knew that he wasn't taking it seriously and that it sounded like he didn't want to do it. And that goes back to my point about Maul. Excuse the noise in the background. What happened with Maul was that he said that J. Cole just sabotaged and ruined his career. Come on, man. How you going to go out there and say that? Especially when you got an audience like that. You got reach, man. Like, come on, man. You're going to go and say some dumb like that? Like, come on, man. Okay, let's go into this. Let's get into this. Bera in Brokovich, if I'm saying your name right. Let me check this out. Thank you so much for jumping in the chat. I really appreciate it. Ja Rule destroyed his own career with tax fraud. Hey, I didn't know about that. Miss Sterode, if I said that name right. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate you. He probably did destroy his career with tax fraud. He probably destroyed it. And then on top of him destroying his career with tax fraud, he probably also had a downfall after 50 Cent. I mean, come on, man. Let's not front that 50's first album, like Eminem said, out the gate, was one of the biggest albums in rap history, other than Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. That was one of the biggest albums, and thank you for the likes coming through. That was one of the biggest albums in rap history, okay? And if you have somebody beefing with you on that album, when he came with the tracks like Mini Man and all this other stuff, and what was it, The Patiently Waiting, and all those tracks, and then he had Eminem and Dr. Dre behind him, man, come on, man. That's a tough act to follow right there. Thank you for the likes coming in, y'all. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. I hope a lot of y'all are out there following, because like I said, man, we're going to do more streams like this, you know, especially when we have a big deal in hip-hop going on right now. For those of you that are just tuning in, my name is David Mnemonic. I'm a hip-hop enthusiast, rapper, and producer. So I feel like I have the right to speak on this. Thank you, Elosta, for the hearts and for everything. Appreciate you, fam. All right, let's get into some of these comments. J. Cole gave up right away. Kendrick the GOAT. I can tell by your profile name that clearly you are a Kendrick fan. Hey, I like both of these rappers, man. Let me go ahead and put it out there. I even like Drake, too. Do I like some of Drake's recent stuff? No, I do not like some of Drake's recent stuff. I mean, For All the Dogs, he got a couple tracks on there that is like, okay, yeah, you could bang, you could ride out to it, whatever. But overall, is this like... These are my two favorite mainstream rappers that are in the game right now. I mean, I got a lot of dope rappers that probably a lot of people never even heard of, and producers. Thank you for the likes coming in. Thank you. Let's see if we can get it to 2,000 likes. Let's see if we can get this to 2,000. Appreciate y'all on TikTok, man. Y'all are active. Thank you. You know, like on YouTube and Facebook, they seem a little slower on there. I don't know if it's the algorithm or if it's just the people or the crowd on there, but that's why I feel like, man, yo, TikTok is where it's at, man. I feel like there might even be a bigger hip-hop community on TikTok sometimes than Twitter, you know? So thank y'all, man. I see the likes coming in. Thank you. Oh, we got it to 2,000. See, asking you shall receive. I wish I had the alarm rock. I sound the alarm. Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Because that's what it is, man. We're speaking the realness, man. And thank you for the universe, for one of y'all that are sending that. Did anybody see the fest that just jumped on? I want to know what y'all think. Okay, so what do you say? Apollo the Dobby. It's true. Drake and K-Dot been throwing shots at each other for years. Yes, that's what a lot of people have said. Well, I'll tell you what. Kendrick definitely threw a shot at Drake on the Control song. And you guys should go back and listen to that. But let's not forget, though, that Drake and Kendrick made classics with the, Poetic Justice? That's a classic. The Poetic Justice on the Good Kid, Mad City album. Man, that's why it's like, sometimes I don't know if I can really believe that this whole rap is real. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I got a mic that I'm about to buy on Amazon. It's on its way, so you guys can hear me. I know a lot of people have been telling me to just buy a mic. So I'm going to go ahead and invest in that because I believe in my journalism. So, and I appreciate you guys that support that. So yeah, Beat Grade. You can also cash at me at Beat Grade too. I appreciate all the donations because, this is how I eat. So anyways, what was I saying, man? Yeah. Wait, I'm going to go back to your comment. Yeah, man, they're all on the same label. Kendrick, J. Cole, and even Drake are all on Interscope, which is Universal, which is the conglomerate that owns all these sub-companies and sub-genres within the music industry. So Drake is on Universal, which was like Young Money, Cash Money, all that, Universal. Kendrick is on Dr. Dre Aftermath, or was on that Interscope. Now he's got his own thing, but I think Interscope still does the distribution. Same thing with J. Cole. Dreamville is on Universal, which was Def Jam, which was Jay-Z. So you see, it's all connected. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter like who wins a Grammy or who wins. I mean, between these two artists, it matters who wins the Grammy. But overall, it doesn't really matter to the record company and to the people that we don't see that are behind the scenes. They don't care. All right, let's go. Let's see what some of y'all are saying. Cole's still number one for me. Shout out to you, huh? That's a dope profile name, huh? I like that. Cole's still number one for you. That's dope. That's dope, man. You should still rock with Cole. I don't think that you should not be a J. Cole fan just because he apologized. I don't think that. If you are mad, and let me say this, man. I don't want to get too emotional, but I can't help it sometimes. Let me say this, man. If you are upset because J. Cole apologized, and this is the other thing that I think a lot of people are getting wrong here. He didn't. If I went back and I rewatched it, and maybe I got to go back and rewatch the apology speech again. It didn't sound like he apologized to Kendrick. It sounded like he actually apologized to the audience. He was apologizing to the audience and to his listeners and to his fan base for bringing that energy into his catalog, is what it sounded like to me. That's what it sounded like to me, man. It didn't sound like to me that he was really apologizing to Kendrick Lamar. So I'm going to tell you right now, man, to me, it sounds like the internet is taking his words out of context. Flipping it, man. Flipping it around. But I appreciate you, man, for saying that Cole is still number one for you, because that shows that you're a real fan. Only real fans know what's up, man. You got to be a real fan. You can't say, oh, he did this, so now I don't like J. Cole anymore. I'm not rocking with J. Cole anymore. Because it's like you guys choose violence that much? Shout out Smooth Operator if I didn't see you already for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's a dope name. I like that name with that song Sade, right? The EP was fire. Yeah, it was pretty dope. I feel like I got to go back and listen to it again. I listened to the whole thing a couple days ago, like when it dropped. But he didn't do any of those songs really at the festival, did he? If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he did. Cole really ducked Kendrick, Daniel. Okay, you're the second or third person that said that in this chat. I think, like I said, to speak on that again, and thank you guys for some of the likes coming in. Let's see if we can get this to 5,000 likes. I want to see if I can get this to 5,000 likes and see how many more followers we can get right now. I'm at 4,800 something followers. Thank you guys for coming in with the follows. But I want to try to get to, or not try, we need to manifest this. I need to get to 5,000 followers and 5,000 likes. That's the goal, man. Let's see if we can get it to 5,000 followers. So I hope everybody that's in this chat is following, because I'm pretty sure if you are, you like hip hop. Okay? Like, I didn't even charge my battery in my phone long enough if I knew this stream was going to be this big. Okay? But I'm going to say this right now. Some of us, Daniel, have said that we think that J. Cole just maybe didn't want to be part of this battle, and that this battle could be fabricated. It could be an industry secret. Okay? We can't always believe everything that we see in the record business, right? Maybe I should get some of you guys to like jump in on the chat. I think there's a way that you guys can speak to, because I feel like I want to hear some of your thoughts too. I don't know if I want to do all the talking, even though I know that, you know, I'm pretty much a master and enthusiast at this. You said you love both, but J. Cole's diss was weak. Absolutely. Absolutely. But just like Joe Budden had said, he said that he believes that J. Cole wasn't really trying to do the diss in the first place. I don't think he was trying to do the diss. He proved himself on Pod. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. You know, Forest Hills, man, is a classic. But I also think that Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City is a classic too. So it's like, where do we go from there? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys want to know my personal opinion, like I said, I respect both of these rappers. But if you want to know my personal opinion on albums, I think that Good Kid, Mad City takes the cake, man. I don't think that J. Cole or Drake have a better album than that, in my personal opinion. That's just my personal music taste. Maybe because I've spent some time in Compton, you know what I mean? I used to stay in Compton, so I could kind of relate to a lot of the songs that are on that music. So maybe I'm biased to that degree, okay? But yeah, man, Good Kid, Mad City takes the cake. But I gotta say though that J. Cole, what was it, Forest Hills, right? Like, that's up there, man. That's up there too, though, man. Come on, The Love Yours. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. I mean, that's a classic, right? Like, just that beat, everything, man. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. You bet in a fist fight, Cole would win. Probably so, man. Probably so. And you know what? I think that that's kind of the reason why J. Cole might have pulled out of this battle. Is probably because he knows that it could all be friendly and just competition and this and that. But he knows how the fans are, man. And the fans are fucking crazy. Oh, excuse my French. I don't know if I can curse on this. But the fans are crazy. You know? And I think he didn't want to create that warfare because, like he said, when he went back and he listened to the lyrics, because didn't he say this? He said this in his speech. He said that he liked the EP that he did. He was feeling the whole album, the Might Delete Later, except for the one song, the 7-minute drill. That was the one song that he wasn't feeling. And thank you for the likes that are coming in. I really appreciate y'all, man. Yep, TJ, I agree with you. Kendrick Lamar, without a doubt. I mean, like I said though, I don't know, like I don't want to pick a side here, man. I can't really pick a side. I respect both of these MCs. I think that they're one of the last few that are left. This is the reason why they're still relevant today, is because rap, let's just be honest, is just so whack and it's just so trash. I mean, there's just a few rappers out there that are really good. Like, I mean, Nicki Minaj, she's still dope, but did you see her set? She first of all, she showed up an hour late, and then she only rocked like a 20-minute set. It's just like, wait, did you do that because of the timing? Or, I don't know, maybe it's because she showed up late? I don't know. But it just seems like a lot of rappers don't really care, don't really put the message out there in their music, don't really have anything to say. And this is the reason why J. Cole even said at the concert that country music is now taking over. This is probably like why Beyonce is riding the country wave. It's because she probably sees it. And if you guys agree with what I'm saying, let's get the likes up, man. Help me get these likes up. We're trying to get this to 5,000 likes so we can get this message out. Because, you know, when you guys like it, which costs you nothing, it helps push the algorithm. So I really appreciate it if you guys can get the likes up. Thank you. I see some coming in. And thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I appreciate that. Like I said, man, we talk about the real hip hop here. Next gen artists. Let me read your comments. You say you mess with you mess with Cole heavy. But if his heart wasn't in it, he shouldn't have dropped 7-minute drill. I agree with you. And you know what? It's so interesting that you say that. That's such a great comment. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Shout you out. I want to say this. Joe Budden should have spoke on that. He should have said, like, hey, you felt like you wasn't into this, so why did you do it? Maybe he felt obligated. Well, he said he wanted to throw a little jab. Like, you know what? Okay, you said a little something. I just want to throw a little jab. I mean, he threw a hard jab, if you ask me, because he basically said To Pimp a Butterfly was boring, right? He said people fell asleep during your last album. Ooh. Yo, man, that's a diss. That's a diss. Whether he said it in a good way or he said it in a friendly way, that was a diss. But I will say this, though. Was he lying? Was J. Cole lying? I don't think he was lying. I think that To Pimp a Butterfly was slightly overrated. I actually think it was slightly overrated, man, if you ask me. I do like the album. Come on, he's got tracks on there like These Walls and All Right, of course, which we all know is one of his best songs. He's also got, you know, all these other great tracks that are on that album, right? But was it overrated? Did it deserve the Grammy? Yeah, probably it deserved the Grammy because the Grammys knew that they messed up with Good Kid, Mad City, right? But I will say this, though. J. Cole did make a great point when he brought up the albums. Like, your first one was a classic, but your last one was tragic. I mean, come on, man. What was that last album? The Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers? What was that last album that Kendrick dropped? Can y'all please tell me? With the exception of a few bangers. Like, yes, there's a few bangers on that album, but that's not an album that I think is on heavy rotation. It's not in heavy rotation in my collection, I'll tell you that right now. But I agree with you. He probably shouldn't have did that. Divinely, thank you so much for the chili. I really appreciate you, Divinely, for being on this call. I hope you're following. You're great. Gotta remember you. You're such a great supporter. Appreciate it. Hope you are following. We'll have to follow you guys back. Okay. Thank you for the heart puff. Cole better. Kendrick won. You guys are going at it, huh? I see we got Kendrick fans and Cole fans up in the chat. That's right. That's right, man. Can I ask y'all this? Can they just do an album together? I think that's what everybody really wants, right? Everybody just wants them to do an album together. Like, why they gotta be beefing? But that's the times that we're in. You see, back in the 90s, we probably would have had these two rappers on an album together. But now, everybody's just so independent. Everybody wants to be so like, oh, it's just me. It's just me. Which is cool. J. Cole don't want to smoke with Kendrick. He wants peace. Hey, let me ask you a question. Big Papa for 700. Is there something wrong with that? Is there something wrong with running peace? Okay, says Lil Wayne is top 10. You know what, if you're still on the chat, let me tell you this, man. If Lil Wayne is your top 10, you got to tell me who your top 10 rappers are. I need to know who your top 10 rappers are. When people start saying that, give me 1 second. When people start saying Lil Wayne is in their top 10, I want to know who your top 10 rappers are. Because let me tell you something right now, man. And I'm glad we're having this discussion. Lil Wayne, I can name 5 rappers right now off the top of my head that Lil Wayne doesn't come close to. You know who they are? I'll just name 5 right now. I'll try to go quick. Eminem, okay? Kendrick Lamar, okay? J. Cole. Eminem, I'm sorry. Lil Wayne is not better than Eminem, Kendrick, or J. Cole. Let me give you 2 more. Andre 3000, right? And then for my 5th, let me see. Who could my 5th one be? Jay-Z, Nas, Ice Cube, KRS-One, Rakim. I mean, I could go on with a bunch of other rappers, man, that I can name. There's a couple others. I mean, you know, can we forget Biggie and Pac? Are we gonna forget them? So like I said, man, I mean, that's just 5 rappers. I could go 5 more, but let me just say, like, just out of those 5, I think we all can agree that Lil Wayne is not better than those 5. Okay, let's see what you got to say next, Jen. Kendrick, the better rapper. I like that word. Conventionally. But J. Cole is valid and an artist objectively. Oh, I like what you did there. That was creative. And thank you for the number 2 gifter badge. I really appreciate it. Man, I'm trying to keep up with these messages. Don't worry, I'm reading the chat. Like I said, man, we're engaging in a conversation here. I'm not going to be one of those people that ignore the people that are in the chats. Thank you guys for the likes coming in. Let's keep these likes going.